Drug Talk TV. I'm your host, Julia Summers, and today's story, a surprise investigation delays manufacturing of a new over-the-counter cold and flu drug. The drug, developed by Chanetia Pharma Ltd, was estimated to hit the market early September in time for cold and flu season. However, delays in manufacturing have pushed the start date closer to December. The drug, called enbenzoline, promises to be better than current cold and flu medications, treating your symptoms as well as giving you added energy with naturally caffeinated ingredients. As the slogan suggests, the drug hopes to give your sick the kick. Please stay tuned as I interview the president of Chanetia Pharma Ltd, as well as the manufacturing and quality control manager. Good manufacturing practices, that is GMPs, are a government requirement of all drugs manufactured in Canada. They are in place to ensure consistency, quality, to reduce rejects and recalls, as well as uphold customer satisfaction and the company's image. I'm here now with Head of Quality Control and Manufacturing, Janet Zira. As Head of Quality Control and Manufacturing, Janet Zira's responsibilities include overseeing lower-level quality assurance managers and inspectors within the drug manufacturing plant. She ensures that the manufacturing of the drug complies with the government regulations and standards for good manufacturing practices.
Here at Chanetia Pharma Ltd, we always try and strive to meet the quality standards appropriate to their use. We do this by ensuring manufacturing processes are clearly defined and controlled to ensure consistency and compliance with approved standards. Critical steps of manufacturing processes and significant changes to the process are validated. All necessary key elements of GMPs are trained personnel, qualified trained personnel, adequate premise and storage, suitable equipment and service, correct materials such as containers and labels, and instructions are clear and written in such a way that the worker can clearly identify them. So we have signage, which is telling the worker what to do and how to do it. The operators are also trained to carry out documents and procedures, keeping everything in order. Also, records are made during our manufacturing process that demonstrates that all steps of the manufacturing process is defined, and procedures and instructions were in fact always taken, and that the quality and quantity of the drug was safely being produced. Records of our product include packaging, labeling, testing, distribution, storage, importation, and wholesaling, which enable the complete history of our product, which can be traced back by an accessible computer, which is, we use a computer program to track back the history of where it's going and where it's coming from. We also ensure that there is a strict oversight of storage, handling, and transportation of our drugs limits any type of risk to the integrity and quality being produced. So at our facility, we have a system put in place, which is the use of a recalling system, which limits the use of any drugs being produced to the market, which are being defective. And lastly, if there are any complaints about the drugs, we closely examine them. Also, the causes of quality defects are strictly being investigated, and applicable measures are always taken with respect to the defective drugs. And we always forbid the reoccurrence of these defective drugs being produced and eventually being marketed.
Jerry Raska, Vice President of Chanetia Pharma Ltd, is accountable for quality systems, budget, validation, and regulatory compliance. As a Vice President, she holds the final accountability for all matters regarding the GMP compliance for the site.
Health Canada did a surprise visit inspection in our company. Unfortunately, we need to stop the production of our current drug due to missing to meet some of the company's protocol. This is for the reason of having a problem with our facility's ventilation and not maintaining the facility's storage for the finished products due to delaying of reports and documentation. Well, our company's ventilation system, according to our documentation, it was installed 20 years ago. But during the inspection, it was working, and we assure you that our finished product are safe. However, based on the inspection of the Health Canada, we are required to update our HVAC system, including heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. As a president of the company, I assure you that all of these are only part of preventive measure. In addition, within 30 days of receiving the warning letter, we reinstalled new ventilation system, and this was documented and reported back to the Health Canada. To resolve the following problems, our company ensured especially the location of our drug fabricated, packaged, labeled, and stored are evaluated. Our premises are designed, constructed, and maintained in a manner that it permits operation therein to perform under clean, sanitary, and orderly. The contamination of the drug and our company also has regular maintenance that prevents the deterioration of the property.
The owner of Chanetia Pharma Ltd, Paul Merritt, refused to do an interview, however released this closing statement. As a top pharmaceutical company, Chanetia Pharma Ltd takes great lengths to ensure all manufacturing is in line with government GMP guidelines. If at any point in manufacturing process additional steps are required, it is our mission to immediately address such issues to further ensure the safety and quality of our product. Chanetia Pharma Ltd constantly strives to develop and grow as a company. We acknowledge that recent stated events provided an opportunity for improvement. Moving forward, measures have been taken to ensure instances are not repeated. Maintaining up-to-date reports, proper documentation, and lastly, ensuring that every minor adverse event is never overlooked. To successfully manufacture a drug here in Canada, gold standards for good manufacturing practices must be adhered to at all times. Any deviance of this, and the drug is at risk. Health Canada can temporarily or even permanently shut down manufacturing. The company failed to comply with GMP standards and manufacturing was delayed. However, luckily, immediate action was taken and manufacturing resumed. The public can expect to see Enerbenzoline on Canadian drugstore shelves very soon. I'm Julia Summers, and this has been Drug Talk TV. I'm signing off.